Hey, Mike Brindhog here, the Focus Guy, and today I want to share with you how to make sure your emails land in the inbox and not in the spam folder. So stay tuned. You wouldn't put up with it if your postman delivered mail to the wrong mailbox, would you? Of course not. So why do you put up with it when it comes to emails? So you probably don't realize this, but your internet service provider, the ISPs, they have an algorithm that they've created. So every time you hit send on your email, they analyze your email and determine if it's spam or if it is not spam and legitimate and should go in the inbox. So I'm going to share with you here a few tips on what you can do to improve the deliverability and the likelihood that your emails will land in the inbox and not the spam box. So here we go. Number one, draft an email that doesn't look like spam to the ISPs. So what can you do there? Well, first of all, don't use deceptive or misleading information in the subject line. And stay away from the spam trigger words. A lot of people will try and use to capture somebody's attention because the subject line is what is most frequently viewed first in an email, and they'll use spam trigger words like free or discount or coupon or success or make money, something to capture somebody's attention. Well, when it's deceptive or misleading, the ISPs, guess what? They've created this algorithm, they're going to pick that up, and they're going to flag your email as likelihood that it's spam, and it's going to go into the spam folder. So avoid using deceptive or misleading subject line, and avoid using the spam trigger words. Also, in the body copy of your email, make sure to include your contact information. Your name, your address, your email, your phone number, and certainly your website address. The more information you have on there, the ISPs will pick that up and they're going to look at it. This is a legitimate email and should go in the inbox and not the spam folder. So, again, avoid creating an email that looks like spam to the ISPs. Number two, clean up your database. You probably have a database of email subscribers that has accumulated over time. Well, what happens is some of these email addresses become undeliverable and bounce back. Or you may have people that have reported you as spam. Well, if you haven't done a good job maintaining it, every time you send a new email to this list, you're getting those bounce backs. The ISPs will pick that up. And again, more likely they're going to rate your email reputation or your IP address as one that is not a good emailer, and more likely that they're going to send that over to the spam folder and not the inbox. So clean up your database by removing the undeliverable and the bad email addresses you have in it. Number three, validate your subscribers. So you probably have on your website an opportunity for people that want to receive additional information from you or subscribe to your newsletter. Use a method that allows you to validate their email address. If you're using an email service provider, oftentimes they'll have built-in tools that will allow you to use what they call a double opt-in. Yes, this is an extra step, but for those people that truly want your information, it validates their email address so one, you know that it's good, and it will also improve your email reputation because again, the more bounce backs you have or the more people that report you as spam, you're destroying your email reputation, and when you do send an email, it's just going to go in the spam folder. So validate your subscribers' email addresses. Number four, ask to be added to your recipient's contact database. When you send an email out, they have an opportunity where they can add you to their contact database. By doing that, the next time you send an email out, the ISPs will recognize that you've been added as an approved contact, and more likely your email will land in the inbox. Number five, don't buy a list and blast out to it. That is considered spam. But more importantly for you, when you do that, because those purchase lists are full of bad email addresses that will bounce back. So here's what's going to happen. When you use that list and you send an email out to it, you're going to have a bunch of undeliverables and people reporting you as spam. This will be picked up by the ISPs, which will flag your IP address as a bad IP, one that is noted as being a spammer. So when when you send out future emails, more likely your emails will land in the spam folder and not the inbox. So you don't want to have that reputation. Instead, be a good marketer and use on your website an opportunity for people to legitimately subscribe to you, people that want to follow you, and use social media as well. There's plenty of social media platforms to attract followers and be a good marketer and a good emailer. Number 6, give recipients an easy way to opt out of your emails. If somebody chooses no longer to follow you, make it easy for them. Guess what? You don't want to waste your time trying to send people information that really don't even want to follow you or have no interest in your products or service. So make it easy for them by including an unsubscribe or an opt-out box or link at the bottom of your emails. I recommend using an ESP, email service provider, because they have this functionality built into their service. And certainly do not use or require your recipients to email you back with a reply saying unsubscribe in the subject line. This is annoying and will create more reporting as spam flags on your email than anything else and destroying your email reputation. So make it easy for your subscribers to unsubscribe. Number 7, monitor what others are doing on your behalf. If you have a team of people managing your marketing campaign or a marketing agency, make sure that they're following the best email practices. Because if they're not, your emails are just going to land in the spam folder and destroy your email reputation. Instead, you want to make sure you're paying a lot of money to make sure that your emails get delivered to your prospects and customers. Make sure it lands in the inbox and that they're following best practices. Number 8, consider upgrading your ESP, which is your email service provider. So you may not know this, but your email service provider, they use a shared IP address. And this IP address has its own reputation based upon the users that they have and the email experience. So you could be doing all the right things, following the best guidelines to make sure your emails are being delivered. But if they have another user on that same account or shared IP address that is following poor practices, that reputation becomes shared. So consider upgrading your ESP. What I would do is certainly have a conversation with your ESP provider to find out what their guidelines and protocols are. And if you're sending more than 50,000 emails a month on a consistent basis, definitely you want to consider upgrading to a dedicated IP address that is just yours. So talk with your ESP provider. They can certainly guide you on that. But again, you want to make sure that you're doing what you can to improve your email reputation and that your emails land in the inbox. Number 9, test your email before you send it. There's a number of services out there that will allow you to send your email to the service. They'll analyze it and they'll test it to see if it's more likely to go in the inbox or the spam box. And then you can correct it before you send it out to your recipients. In fact, down here in the video description below, I've included a couple links to those services. They're absolutely free, and I highly recommend testing your email before you send it. Number 10, don't be an annoying emailer. I don't know what book is out there that has told people that you have to email multiple times a day in order to get somebody's attention or to convert business, but it doesn't work. Think about it. If you receive an email from someone or from a company multiple times a day, it's annoying. What are you more likely to do? Well, you're either going to report them as spam or unsubscribe. Either way, it defeats the entire purpose of you building a solid list where you can communicate with not only your prospects, subscribers, but your customers more effectively, so they're actually going to read your information. So don't be an annoying emailer. Instead, use good practices and supplement your email efforts and communications with social media. I guarantee most of your prospects, customers, and subscribers are also on some social media platform. So use those methods to your advantage so you can improve your email reputation and be an effective communicator and marketer with your subscribers. If you like this video, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. And just for you, in the video description below, I've included links to the email testing services and additional resources so that you can improve your email reputation and to make sure that your emails land in the inbox and not the spam box. Have an awesome day.